The serious, the situation is growing up serious as the assessment of about the North Korean nuclear weapons and missiles loomed up as the strategic level. U.S. is now reconsidering its policy to neglect the North Korean nuclear policy. U.S. seems to pay attention to simultaneous negotiations for the denuclearization and peace system. North Korean nuclear problem seems to be approaching to the decisive phase to resolve because of its graveness. There should be no more passive posture in South Korean position. That is to say, U.S. will resolve it, not in favor for South Korea. South Korea should persuade not only U.S., Japan, China, and Russia, but also hostility against North Korea. This policy is to be summarized as Korea process. It is to say, that there is no cooperative organ in East Asia, which is the most dangerous region in the world. It is reasonable that there is not a regional organization of nations in the East Asia where four great powers and divided North and South Koreas. I think it is not reasonable. The U.S. and China are confronting with each other. For this reason, it has been impossible for the cooperative organization to appear. Two great powers, I mean the U.S. and China, try to consider their own alliance into two spheres. Those are TPP and AIIB. In the initial stage, these organizations began as economic cooperations. However, sooner or later, they are going to be security-oriented alliances of these two great powers. There should be some discussion among China, Japan, and South Korea. There have been common heritages among these three in history and culture. Hereafter, we can include U.S. and Russia, and Vietnam and Philippines, even Mongol, into these civilian networks, not government. The most important problem in this connection, the discussion should not be concentrated upon the great power centralization. The organization should begin from the grassroots basis. I mean that the civil actions and then the academicians and artists and novelists. Those people should get together from the first. Then gradually this will bring forth some official and civilian mixture networks. Sooner or later, we hope nuclear problem of North Korea will be resolved among the six-party talks. And this six-party talk organization will evolve into the official organization in the East Asia. And this will play a role for the cooperative organizations among nations in East Asia. There were discussions among former Prime Minister of Japan, Mr. Hadoyama Yukio, and Won Hee-ryong, the magistrate of this autonomous Jeju island. The two important persons suggested that Jeju Island and the Okinawa Island can play important role in bringing forth the organizations for East Asian cooperation. The characteristics of these two islands are now playing in the security-oriented, not peace. Sooner or later, it is very imperative that these two islands will play a important role in bringing forth the cooperative organizations of this region for peace, not security. The Jeju Island has had a very sufficient experiences to make this kind of organization in the last 10 or more years. And we expect the Jeju Island will be the center of the peace organization in East Asia. You understand that the Korean peninsula is surrounded by big powers. But right now, the Korean peninsula is now suffering from the division, and the most important thing is now North Korean nuclear development. If the sixth party will be successful in resolving the nuclear problem of North Korea, there is no choice, no alternative, but Jeju Island, which can host the regional organization of peace in East Asia. But Jeju is the most suitable place because Japanese, Chinese, or even Russia, they may want host this organization into their own homeland, but the other countries, if the China will host this organization into Shanghai or Beijing, Japan or Russia feel happy about that. So it is very suitable for Jeju Island to host this organization into Jeju Island.